What's up, guys? This is Victor Rodriguez. I'm with my co-founder here, or the founder of MarVic Productions, Marlon. For everybody who asks, why is it called MarVic? The answer is simple. It comes down to our name. We're 50-50, V-I-C, M-A-R.
M-A-R, Mar, V-I-C, Vic, MarVic.
Exactly. Guys, so welcome to another episode of MarVic Productions. We're glad to be back here, and man, we just kind of want to talk about the fight of last Saturday. Actually, Saturday, a couple days ago.
Bud, let's go, Bud Crawford.
But before we get on that, I just want to shout out my team, Los Angeles Chargers. We're up right now, 17-6 against the Raiders. I don't like promoting hate, but fuck the Raiders. This is a rivalry game here, and I'm gonna talk my shit. But on that note, congrats to Bud, Terence Crawford, making history, becoming the first ever three-time undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes. Proving the haters wrong. He definitely proved me wrong, for sure.
Proved me right.
Yeah, I mean,
you made me money, Bud. Thank you, Bud. I appreciate you, Bud.
My heart,
you're the man, Bud.
My heart was with Canelo, or it's always gonna be with Canelo. But I knew that Terence was just he's the overall skillful fighter, and I think he displayed that Saturday.
Did you know he was going to win? Did you know that Crawford was going to win?
Deep down in my heart, I was nervous. That's why I was kind of like, I ain't going to take no $500 bet, but shit.
But, bro, so, like, the weigh-ins, right? I think with the weigh-ins, he looked bigger.
He looked bigger,
right? And I think you said it in our group chat where you were like,
the whole narrative,
this is his, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so, obviously the boxing media... I get it, it's a way for them to sell the fight, make it more interesting, all this shit. But the truth of the matter is, Terence is a big dude. There's no doubt about that. For sure, he, when he's not fighting, he weighs like 190 pounds or some shit, And he also has a wrestling background. His kids are wrestlers, so he knows how to fucking, use his thighs and shit like that. That's where that strength comes from, when it comes to your punches. But, I knew that whole narrative of him being the smaller guy. Just because he fought in a smaller weight class doesn't make him a smaller guy. That just shows that he was cutting a lot of fucking weight, right? So when the fight was announced, and honestly, he had been training already for a very long time for this fight. I think it was like a whole year. Yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous because I'm like, damn, this guy is not gonna have to cut as much weight as he normally does, and he's been training for Canelo already for about a year, right? So. Yeah, I knew he was going to be well prepared for it. He put up the weight good during the weigh-ins. I could tell he looked big. Yeah, what's up?
No, I'm just laughing because after post-fight, they asked him, I'm sure you saw this, but they're like, Bud, when did you know that you were going to win?
He's like, when he signed the contract. Right. And whether that be confidence just talking, but, shout out to him. He did his thing. Man, he really... So let me share it as a Canelo fan. Canelo just didn't look like Canelo. And is that because of Crawford's style? I don't know.
Well, so like they asked him too. I'm sure you saw it too. Yeah. Like, what part was tough to figure out? Mm-hmm. What did he say?
He said everything.
He said everything.
Yeah.
So
he said he couldn't figure it out.
I don't think it was him looking different. I just think like he's never fought a guy like that.
Yeah.
No expecting doubt. 2 different styles, but just stuck to one. Mm-hmm. And then even if you take a look at his sparring partners of who he really did, I think he did his best to prepare. Mm-hmm. I didn't really hear any excuses from him. Like he said that his team, they had a game plan, but they just couldn't figure him out. Mm-hmm. Then comparing him, asking him about I was gonna bring up Mayweather, but go ahead.
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, and there's no lies about that. I think Crawford is better than Mayweather. He displays it. I think what Mayweather didn't have, Crawford does, and what I mean by that is that power, that to get respect. If you follow Floyd Mayweather's career, he had a lot of hand issues. If you look at his early career, he was knocking dudes out. Hands became an issue there, and that's when he transitioned to Money Mayweather and just started going 12 rounds. But Crawford has this thing, man. He's just unique. He's a switch hitter. He could fight you southpaw, orthodox. He has this really good rhythm to him. He knows how to move left, right, and he knows how to pick his punches. And when he picks his punches, he's gonna land. So the reason why I said Canelo looked different to me was because I'm used to seeing Canelo bring a lot of pressure. Even before the weigh-ins, I thought Canelo looked a lot thinner than his usual times. So that kind of showed, or it's kind of told me that maybe their game plan is to be lighter on their feet to try to match the speed of Crawford. But even during the weigh-in, Crawford just looked bigger. He looked more energized to me too. Canelo looked like he was a little drained, and even when he was, putting on his gloves, he just looked like not energized. People say, "Oh, he's locked in," but I saw it the other way. I kind of saw it where, like, damn, either this weight cut really drained him, or, I don't know. He's not really. I don't see that energy in him. And while Crawford, he made the weight like nothing, and right away he's like, it doesn't matter what glove, it's all gonna be the same thing. And yeah,
you saw the watch he got engraved 42-0.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty bold.
That is.
So before the fight even started, he got one of his watches engraved 42-0.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you lose, motherfucker, you can't wear that watch. Pretty much, look, you can't fix that.
Yeah,
what,
exactly.
41-1? So it just said a lot about his confidence. But I don't know.
He made it look easy too, man. I mean, shit, I've never seen Bivol didn't even make it look that easy the way Crawford did, and for him to be doing it at that weight class, a weight class he hadn't fought in. It just goes to show that this dude's in a whole nother level, and I think he should fight one more fight. Whether it be against fucking Boots Ennis, if Boots wants to go up to 168, or maybe even Bivol. Shit, nah, Bivol fights at 175.
What do you?
I'd like to see a rematch.
I was just thinking, like, because you know how Mayweather's doing that dumbass fight with Tyson. What do you think about? I'm just talking shit, but Mayweather Crawford.
I mean, shit. I actually thought about that, because Mayweather has a big ass ego. Shit, that his ego might fucking make it do it. If the money's right, if he's gonna earn 150 mil, I'm sure he'll do it.
I mean,
bro.
Even if he doesn't earn 150, what, Canelo just earned that? Mayweather's not earning that anymore.
Bro, he's probably gonna make that with this Tyson fight. That's probably why he's doing it. Damn, it all just comes down to the money.
I did see the views, though. You saw the views?
Yeah, 41 mil.
41 mil compared to 110 with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? Jake Paul and Mike Tyson made 3 times more, almost 3 times more views.
And even the female fighters, Serrano and I forgot her.
That's kind of sad.
They made like 75 mil.
75 million views.
Yeah,
75 that's messed up, man. I think it ties into did you see Yoel, the group chat? Are you in the?
Oh yeah, he was like, he didn't know shit.
Why don't I know? And I think that ties into that. Is like, I don't think a lot of people really knew, who he was, and they obviously know who Canelo is, and maybe they watched because of Canelo, or maybe they didn't watch because they think Canelo was just gonna fucking school this guy from Nebraska.
Because they didn't know who Terence was.
What do you think about? I have some homie who I don't agree with him, but he said Canelo's legacy's done.
Nah.
He said with one fight it's just over.
Nah.
I think he's still a legend. I think he fought 100%. I think he fought a good fight as well. I don't think despite him not getting the W, he tried.
Canelo's legacy is already made.
Yeah, it's cemented.
It's cemented. He fought the best of the best. You can't take it away from him. Triple G 3 times. The first 2 were very competitive. Third time, Canelo schooled him.
Was it 2 draws on that? How did that?
It was 1 draw. The first fight was a draw. Second fight, they gave it to Canelo. Third fight, Canelo made it clear that, But I just hate the backlash that Canelo gets, especially from the Raza people where, it's like, oh, Canelo has turned to the Mayweather where he picks his opponents and he picks people that are not good. Look, bro, just because you're a casual and you don't know who this other fighter is doesn't mean that fucking Canelo's cherry picking, bro. Like the fact that Berlanga, Jaime Munguia, these are all young prospects that were solid.
What would you say about the guy he fought before though? The guy was just running the whole time.
Yeah, William Skull. I think it was a mandatory fight, meaning that he had to fight him, or else
even if he didn't want to,
he would get stripped from a title. And also, it was a southpaw that was slick that could kind of prepare him for Crawford. So I think that was a strategy there. Like, okay, this guy kind of fights similar to Crawford.
So it wasn't Canelo cherry picking. Let me get this easy.
It's a mandatory.
He had to do it. Yeah,
it's a mandatory fight, bro. So look, just because did that guy fucking fight? Hell no, that shit was a horrible fight. I'll never watch that shit again. William Skull, you gotta let your hands fly. But that's also Cuban boxing. That's how Cubans are. Cubans are about hit and don't get hit, scoring points, right? A lot of Cuban boxers go to decision. It's very rare to see Cuban fighters with like that knockout power. But nah, man, Canelo's legacy is cemented already. Look, at the end of the day, if you win 150 mil, did you really lose? Shit. I'm set for life. My kids are set for life.
Hey, you saw that Netflix episode where he goes and drops like $3 million
on a watch,
on like 2 watches.
Yeah,
like it's nothing. Yeah. Like he goes in for like one watch.
I want this.
He's like, what about this one right here? This is like a 2 or 3 million. It's like, I want this one too. Yeah. And the guy's like, oh, you want us to send it to you? He's like, I'll take it right now. Right. Just, but yeah, what's 3 million, 150 million? And I mean, you just can tell by Canelo's reaction, like he's not fazed by it at all.
Nah, and the fact that he's so humbled, like as much as I love Floyd Mayweather as a boxer, he could be pretty arrogant outside of boxing, right? Like he's very, I think he's a narcissist, to be honest with you. Like it's always about him. He makes it always about him, right? And to see Canelo, like, even after defeat, still be humbled and just
be honest.
Be honest. Like, yo, I did my best. I lost. It is what it is. Sometimes you lose.
For him to say that he couldn't figure out Crawford, and then for him to say, like, when they asked him, hey, what part did you feel, and he says everything. I couldn't figure what, just struggle with. I think that says a lot about him. I think that says that he is – I think it says he's a student of the game. I think he's willing to learn. I think that he's probably – I don't know. We'll see, how a rematch goes. And in my opinion, I don't think a rematch is interesting to me.
I would be interested to see it. I think
I'd still watch it. I'd still watch it, but I don't think Canelo beats him.
I think Canelo can make some adjustments, but I also think that Crawford now being in the ring with him – where there was a lot of unknowns, right? Like, can you hurt Canelo? Can you take his punch? And I think those questions were answered on Saturday. That I think he'll be even more confident coming in that rematch. And for Canelo, it's still going to be, can I figure him out?
Right.
What can I do different? And the whole age thing, like... I
was just going to bring that up. I didn't know Crawford was older.
Yeah, but I was bothered by the commentary, like, oh, what does Canelo have in the tank lift? Like, motherfucker, Canelo got a lot in the tank lift, right? But I personally feel that, and again, a lot of Mexican fighters don't use the jab. Like, there was a lot of openings there for Canelo if he would have just jabbed, right? He would have been able to create some separation if he just used his fucking jab. But again, he is 36. He's been fighting since he was 15. And I think the game plan, the blueprint to beat Canelo is there. Like, if you're a volume puncher and you could throw 5 combinations the way Crawford did, Canelo's beatable because Canelo, he's not a consistent puncher. He'll throw one hard punch and he will have to reset and then throw another punch and reset. And I think we saw that in those exchanges with Crawford where he like let 5 punches off and Canelo just threw like 2 maybe. Yeah, so that kind of questions me, like, damn, can Benavidez really whoop Canelo? Because Benavidez is a volume puncher. He'll throw combinations, right? And he's bringing pressure as well. So that fight would be interesting,
Well, I guess on that note, 2 things. Number 1, how did you have it scored when you were watching it? Were you going unanimous as well?
Yeah, you thought easily. I thought Bud took over. He came out in the 6th, and he stood his ground, and he was swinging in the pocket, and he was landing. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, he's in a groove right now. Like, he's feeling himself. He's confident. And he knows he has this in the bag.
What about since you brought up Benavidez? Do you think Benavidez Crawford that's not a good fight?
That doesn't make sense for Crawford. Nah.
Why not?
And also Benavidez, because Benavidez is already fighting at 175. He would have to come down.
Where did Benavidez and Canelo want to fight? What weight?
168. Yeah, but it looks like Benavidez is past that. He's fighting at 175 now, which is good for him because I think he was a bigger dude cutting a lot of weight too.
But what if Crawford having all the belts now, like Benavidez dropping to 168 to fight Crawford?
Nah.
You don't like it? You don't like it for Crawford? You don't think it makes sense?
I don't think it makes sense for neither of them.
Really?
Yeah. I think Benavidez just needs to become...
Does Benavidez have any belts right now? No.
Yeah, he has a belt at 175, so I think Benavidez should just pursue becoming undisputed at 175. That means fighting Bivol and Better Beef. Right now, in November, he's about to fight this British guy named Anthony Yard, and which I think Benavidez has that fight in the bag.
But why doesn't that fight make sense, though? Like, I'm just thinking if he really wanted to fight Canelo and then Crawford just beat Canelo.
Because at that time, Benavidez was at 168. He was still making the cut to 168. But he's past that, bro, where he's going into his second fight at 175.
But it doesn't take much to make an adjustment. I mean, but in a year.
I mean, again, money talks, bro.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about, too, like Benavidez Canelo. That's more of the narrative there is like a Mexican, you know, fight. Like, maybe there's more.
A lot of people are saying, that one. You know, people are saying Canelo should retire. People are also saying Crawford should retire. But I feel that Crawford, even though he's about to be 38, he still has a lot to offer.
I didn't know he was older.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was older. I was like, Canelo's old. And they're like, what are you talking about? Crawford's older. I was like, what?
In age, you know, but in boxing, he's still a young dude. Like, he's beat everybody so easily that his body hasn't taken a lot of damage. You know, where Canelo, he had a couple wars, you know, with Miguel Cotto, fucking Triple G 3 times. What was another fight that was pretty competitive? The Beaver one, you know. So Canelo, he's been fighting professionally since the age of 15, so that does take a toll on your body. Where Crawford, he did the whole amateur thing, but in professional fights, dude, he schooled everybody, so he's fresh. Like he hasn't had.
Do you see anybody that would be like a good? I know you mentioned Boots.
Yeah, I think that would be the only one that kind of intrigues me. You know, either fight.
I saw
Boots.
Eubanks called him out. You don't think that'd be good?
Eubanks is fighting a smaller guy too, Conor Benn, rematch, and Conor Benn didn't look that much outclassed in their first fight. So, for me, it's either fight Boots. But then Boots would have to move up because Boots is fighting at 154, but he's naturally a bigger guy too. So they could either meet at 160 or rematch Canelo and see how that goes. Like, now that you won and you're the undisputed champ, they're saying he's going to make anywhere between 10 or 15 mil in this fight. Go make 50 mil, bro, and secure your family's future forever.
It's crazy.
I think he deserves that big payday.
I wonder if Bud was never really supported by the media because they knew he was that good and he was just going to school everyone.
I feel that it's a business. You know, you got to be able to sell. And Crawford, he's not that guy like to talk shit and all that. I think he showed that. You know, I think
what did he say?
I think he did it in the past because they're probably pushing him to do it.
Wait, what's that one thing you said about the belt where he's the buckle?
Oh yeah, that was kind of weak.
Well, what our boy Jerry was backing him up. Like, I understood what he said, but like his delivery was hilarious. It was atrocious, but pretty much Did you know what we're talking about? Did you see the fight at all? Okay, so you should check out the highlights. It's really good. But in the build up, Crawford in an interview, I don't even know what prompted him to say this, but he's like,
"Where I'm from."
Where I'm from.
They say bout to ass, right?
Yeah. BTA. And he stutters a little bit.
But I say I'm the buckle. Yeah.
They hurt more. It was just weird. I'll send you the video. It's funny. Yeah. It was. It's not something we say where we're from, but obviously it's a cultural thing. But just his delivery was a little bit off. But he's still. Yeah. I guess he's. So
I guess the question becomes to you guys. You know, should Canelo retire or if he continues? Actually, he can't even retire. He still has 2 more fights under the deal with Turki Al-Sheikh.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So. Expect another 2 hard fights right there. But, you know, what should Crawford do next? You know, should he just retire like the way Andre Ward did?
Should he fight Ilya? Ilya's been calling him out.
That's another thing I could see happening, especially with Dana involved now, you know, and they could probably make a huge fight because that guy is like Conor right now, you know?
Yeah. But Ilya Crawford wants a boxing fight. He gets destroyed.
Yeah, no doubt.
He gets destroyed, bro. Doubt.
Yeah.
And it'd be really crazy.
I just want to see Crawford get the big payday, bro. The 50 mil, 80 mil.
You want him to get more. Yeah, he deserves that. But I'm thinking this would be crazy. I'm thinking, like, what if Crawford is the first, because he's got that wrestling background. What if he's the first to cross over to UFC? Special rules where you can only wrestle, you know, and obviously like stand up with Ilya. That would be something.
That would be interesting, yeah. That would be something. Crawford has that wrestling background.
Because he can. And like you said, Dana's involved. So
Right.
Yeah, shout out to them boys making that happen. Yeah. Turkey, Dana.
Let us know what you guys would like to see. Do you guys want to see Crawford retire, go out on top the same way Andre Ward did, you know, where they say don't retire from the sport, don't let the sport retire you? Or who would you guys like to see him fight? Comment down below. Let us know. And what do you guys think is next for Canelo as well? Let us know.
Big Cinnamon.
Big Cinnamon, 150 mil. I wonder if this is going to get him a pay cut now because he's still got 2 fights left.
It's crazy he made that much money and Bud only made 10.
Oh, bro, I mean, at the end of the day, he's the one that's selling everything. It's his name. It's his brand that brings the people out. So, like you said, Yoel didn't even know who Crawford was, you know, so imagine other people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people, just because they didn't know who Crawford was, they were like, oh, you see, Canelo's fighting nobody again. He's going to win this fight easily, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure a lot of people thought that shit. But the ones that know, they know.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So on that note, peace out. Love y'all. Much love. Fuck the Raiders.